Well, you want to do that, and everybody can see the good sense in doing that, but you're getting a lot of pushback from China, caught up in all this spat with China over a range of issues. I just have been handed to me a Ministry of Education statement dated from today from China. They're warning their students to very carefully reassess the risk of going to Australia. They're saying the spread of the new global pneumonia outbreak has not been effectively controlled, and there are risks in international travel and open campuses. During the epidemic, there were multiple discriminatory incidents against Asians in Australia. The Ministry of Education reminds all overseas students to do a risk assessment and is currently cautious in choosing to study in Australia or return to Australia. That's pretty savage to have China trying to do that, discourage students from coming here on the grounds of the virus and racism.
Well, as you know, we will continue to deal with all countries when it comes to the international student market with the same footing, with the same approach. We think that the way we have dealt with the pandemic means that Australia is one of the safest countries in the world for international students to return to when we feel it's safe to do so, and when the medical experts say that it's safe to do so. I don't think there's many other countries in the world that international students would want to return to. And obviously, we are an incredibly tolerant society. We're a multicultural society. We treat everyone the same, and that will continue to be the approach that we take as a government and as a people. So for us, we want to have very good relations with all countries. We want to make sure that all international students are welcome here, and that's the approach that we will continue to take.
Well, that's exactly the point, though. The reality you just outlined is directly in contradiction with what China is saying. China is saying that this is not a safe country to come to because of the pandemic, and it's also not safe because of racism. How do we deal with a major trading partner spreading those sorts of lies and misinformation about our country, directed at people who might want to come here and spend money?
Oh, look, we just continue to express the facts, to demonstrate through lived reality about what a tolerant society we are, how it is a great place for people to visit, why we've seen international student numbers in this country grow over the last decade, because people understand that this is a safe country to come to, where we've got world-class educational offerings. So we'll just continue to present the case, present the facts, and that's the best way that we can offer ourselves up as an international student market, as a tourism market.
Thanks for joining us, Dan.
Pleasure, Chris.
Dan Tehan there, the Federal Education Minister. That's a difficult issue to resolve, isn't it, with China pumping out misinformation like that, trying to undermine the education sector, the education sector in this country that Chinese students have been so instrumental in propping up. I'll have more on this new Cold War with China